So this is just a word of the wise. Keep those drugs on the street where they belong.
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And he's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers with my 24-karat gold sharks, coming to you live with my content genius, Michael Rivers. Today we're reacting to, and we're talking about some issues related to being in custody in either prison or in jail. But before we get to that, this is brought to you by eSign.com. eSign.com, a very effective way to remotely do business. So let's say that you're going to visit your loved one in jail, and all of a sudden you get picked up because you try to smuggle some shit in jail. Well, guess what? You are now in custody, so you need to do something fast. You call your mama, and she lives out of state, so she hires a lawyer for you. And the lawyer, in order to get this done, drafts a retainer agreement, sends it to mama, and she signs it, eSign.com, because if it's not eSign, no one signs. And all she has to do is just download the app. You get 3 free signatures a month. I use it all the time in a very similar fashion. So eSign.com, a very effective way to remotely do business. Let's watch this video. It's not very long at all. It's like it's less than a minute. But we're going to talk about various issues that happen in jail. Oh, look, now this is probably, I don't think this is a federal, it's not a federal facility, because if it was, he'd be wearing tan. And here's the thing. So you've got it on video, right? Because there's video. There's also guards, almost, at least one or more guards that are sitting watching your every move. I mean, this is just so dumb. So he hands the kid over, and he's reaching somewhere in the kid because, and here, how would he know that where the drugs were? She would have had to communicate it to him, right? And if she did it on the phone, it's recorded. If she did it in writing, they look at it before it's sent. If she does it right there, a guard can probably hear it. And tell me this doesn't look suspect as hell. This is just the dumbest thing I've ever fucking seen. No one's looking. Oh, and here comes a guard. Oh, and with a fucking dog, too. Moron, your bus is leaving, and here it's a major felony to sneak drugs into a facility. It's its own crime. You can have a crime, for the drugs themselves, but it's a separate crime to smuggle it into a correctional facility, and it actually can be used to enhance the drug crime. Smell the... Oh, where's the dog going? Oh, shit. This is just so stupid. So now they're under arrest, she's under arrest, and then the baby goes into foster care. Who's that good for? I mean, honestly, and all for what? For a little bit of drugs so he can either sell them or do them, probably sell them. And it just doesn't make sense. Unless you've got like somebody on the take that's watching and turns a blind eye, which they don't do anymore. Because, I had one guy that was doing that, and the guard got busted, and the guard became his cellie. I mean, it's not okay to do that. And I'm not like preaching, don't commit crimes, but I am preaching don't commit stupid crimes, because how dumb is that? They've got dogs that sniff, they got cameras that look, they got listening devices that hear, and they got eyes that see. So, I mean, the odds of getting away with something like this is slim to none. Not to mention the obvious, that you're endangering the child by putting drugs on him. I mean, you could turn your son into a snitch. So as we look at Mom and Pa Genius here, let's kind of juxtapose this to what Hollywood, shows. You remember the movie Goodfellas? Where they come in and they've got the great steaks, they got this, they got that.
He used a razor, and he used to slice it so thin that it used to liquefy in the pan with just a little oil. Vinny was in charge of the tomato sauce. Johnny Dio did the meat. We didn't have a broiler, so Johnny did everything in pans. Movies with rows and rows of guys behind bars. But it wasn't like that for wise guys. It really wasn't that bad.
You ain't kidding, believe me.
Paid off the guards, and he's dealing drugs in prison.
Hey, I'll catch you next week. Thanks. All right.
That was before electronics. That was then. You were able to pay people off back then. You were able to do, but watch this next clip. This is where she comes in and she finds out he's with the whore.
Good, how are you? Very well, thanks.
I can't stop people from coming to see me.
Let us sneak this stuff in for you every week.
Look what you're doing.
Every week. This shit in for you. Let us sneak this shit in.
Stop it, Karen.
You know, and so then she kind of blows this whole thing up. And the guards that he paid are kind of looking at him, what the fuck is going on?
Just stop it.
Let her do it. I'm all alone. Bill and Maury are broke. I asked your friend Remo for the money that he owes you. You know what he...
That's more like reality, because, you know, all of a sudden you see somebody's name on the guest list, and you know, oh, your girlfriend just left here. You know, just doesn't happen like that anymore. You know what? And think about the implications of what she did here. She brings her child in, smuggles the drugs in the child's clothing somewhere, puts the kid across the thing. Now what? Now she gets arrested. He gets taken into probably in the hole for this. She gets arrested, and the kid goes, you know, not home to mommy. I mean, how traumatic for really everybody involved, and only for a short money or short-sighted thinking. And unless the guy's doing life, but if he's doing life, he's not going to have a contact visit like that. So next time you visit your sweetheart in jail, you best not be holding, because if you're holding, they're going to find it. You know, they have drug dogs in every prison, not necessarily jails. I haven't seen a drug dog in jails, but they do have them in prisons because of this type of thing right here. So this is just a word of the wise. Keep those drugs on the street where they belong. So we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers. This has just been more like a public service announcement, because we don't want you guys getting busted, even if you're already busted. See you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, sign up for Patreon, and we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts.
Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away.
23-hour lockdown, please, is that my God.